No, no. There's a feature you can use it.
So
Use it.
you can schedule a call, you can invite a group to join that call. So technically it's a group video call, but it's not a group video call. Where a startup is sort of planning to acquire, or at least bidding, placing their bid to acquire a giant who's been there for last 25, 27 years, worth 34.5 billion US dollars. Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Gappa, which is the first ever tech podcast show in India. We are the hosts. I'm Amogh,
I'm Sumedh.
I'm Mohit.
and we discuss all things tech in simplified way. You ask why we do it? Simple. We are technically nerds. So before we begin with this episode, we have enabled the auto dub feature for our videos, so you can tune into the gear icon, settings wala icon, and go and select basically your preferred language so that you can change the audio from English to one of those 17 languages. Yes, we have Hindi over there. We are working for Marathi option to be added into the list, but that will happen soon. But till then, Hindi is available. So yes, we have now enabled the auto dub feature. Now coming to this week, we have some four updates from WhatsApp, which is now turning into Zoom call or Google Meet. So you can schedule the video calls on WhatsApp now. They are adding scheduling feature to the application. Then we have Perplexity AI pitching in to Google, and they are proposing that, for $34 million, give us your company. So Perplexity, which was announced back in what 2024, mid 2024. So 6 month old company is planning to buy 25-year-old company for 34 point something $1 million. So that's, is it million or is it billion? I don't
We'll
know, but
see. We'll see
we'll
soon
see.
enough.
We'll see. But yes, then we will be taking a look at ISRO's update from Gaganyaan space mission point of view. It's a good update. They have a lot of things set up in Ladakh. So yes, we'll take a look at that. And lastly, but not at all the least one, we have Tata teaming up with Bosch for semiconductor space. So yeah, this is kind of an overview of today's episode. So yeah, let's begin. So yeah, first up we'll start off with ISRO's update. So I'm just quoting the article. ISRO launches Hope mission in Ladakh to simulate astronaut life for Gaganyaan. So as you know, Gaganyaan is sort of human space mission, India's or ISRO's human space mission. And this is, I think, after Chandrayaan 3, we are planning for Gaganyaan, which is very, very much possible in the next near future, you can say. So they are planning to simulate the life of an astronaut in Gaganyaan. Wow, this can be a movie title. But yeah, let's take a look at the article. I'm quoting on August 1st, the Indian space परत येतो. So I'm quoting on August 1st, ISRO launched a 10-day high altitude isolation experiment in Ladakh. It conducted at 14,000 feet. This mission simulates the extreme conditions astronauts might face on long duration space missions to the moon or Mars. The initiative is part of preparations for India's Gaganyaan human spaceflight program and future interplanetary exploration. So the two-person crew, will take a look at that. So from 135 applicants, ISRO has selected Rahul, who's a PhD candidate at Purdue University, and Yemen, a planetary science graduate from University of Aberdeen. So the selection criteria was based on medical fitness, psychological resilience, and experience in confined environments simulations. So I think we have seen some tutorials wherein the G force is changed in the pod, and based
Yeah.
on that, the astronaut has to face through the change of the G force and has to take decisions, or maybe blink, constantly blink, look here and there, stay calm.
Yeah.
So
It's one of those pods where they spin them around really fast, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Those, that's
that
what
is
exactly I'm
insane.
talking about. Yeah.
That is insane.
And that's the typical training, at least I have seen in movies, or maybe some of the footages from NASA as well.
Yeah,
But yes, like Sumedh, you have said it rightly that the pods which are rotating.
yeah,
So I think these are the three main criterias, or maybe three main parameters on which the applicants might be selected.
mhm,
So yeah, see, before deployment, both of the candidates, they underwent a 15-day acclimatization program at lower altitudes to prepare for Ladakh's extreme conditions.
mhm,
So what exactly the mission plans to is, we'll take a look at. The Hope mission focuses on understanding the effects of isolation, high altitude, and extreme environments on human health and performance. The objective includes physical health monitoring, so collecting blood, urine, and stool samples to study genomic, proteomic, and metabolomic, if that's correct,
metabolomic, yeah, responses to stress.
metabolomic responses to stress. Secondly, from mental health evaluation, tracking mood changes, sleep cycles, cognitive performance, and interpersonal dynamics. So, I think cognitive performance includes mostly maths or logical thinking
Yeah,
and all such criterias.
yeah. Reasoning, basically, reasoning
Yeah,
questions and stuff like that.
yeah. And third is operational readiness, which is testing astronaut like daily routines, including work schedules, exercise regimes, and mission control communications. So the experiment mirrors routines on the International Space Station and will guide planning for long duration missions beyond Earth orbit. So yes, and this directly compares with Mars Desert Research Station from USA,
Hmm.
Flashline Mars Arctic Station by Canada, High Seas by which is in Hawaii, so basically US again, Sirius conducted by Russia, ESA Caves, Italy, conducted by Italy. So these are the different astronaut training programs by different countries, you can say. And this is how Hope is comparing with these such programs. So, why it matters for India's space ambitions? So, the Ladakh simulation will provide critical human performance data for Gaganyaan and future missions to Moon and Mars. It also marks India's entry into the elite group of nations conducting realistic planetary surface simulations. By developing HOPE, ISRO now has a homegrown facility to test crew adaptability, mission equipment, and operational strategies without relying solely on foreign collaborations. So that's a huge plus. Huge
Yeah,
plus. I think, and these programs should be held and should be implemented.
exactly. See, just because we used to rely on other countries for this, having a, you know, indigenous research facility like this is going to be like a very crucial thing. Not just because we are, launching missions, but the frequency of the missions will definitely go on increasing because we have been playing a very crucial part, right from sending a lot of satellites into our lower Earth orbits, as well as now having a significant, projects such as the Gaganyaan here mentioned here.
Yeah,
And I think having a very realistic facility, like all the points I've mentioned, specifically in Ladakh, with the high altitude, the cold, and everything, I think this will also boost other nations,
correct.
uh, taking time to come here and test out their equipment as well. And see, in here, in the end, it's going to be rather than some kind of space race like they used to have in Cold War. This is going to be more of a human race towards getting out of like getting out of Earth in a way, not leaving it behind, but to explore
Out of this world.
out of this world, literally out of this world.
No, but I think this particular move is sort of, I want to term this as enabler for, so India can be an enabler for creating astronauts or testing out the feasibility of whether these particular astronauts can sustain or survive in the outer space. So, I mean, yes, we have already seen USA, Russia, Italy, they have their own testing methodologies or testing centers. So, we can approach to other nations who are willing to send their astronauts to space, but they don't have that much money to carry out such operations. So they can come to our country and they can, so just like what ISRO is doing for past few years, that okay, we are very cost effective, so sure, we'll launch your satellites, no problem. So this is how it has all started. So now we are launching even our satellites, but in addition to that, someone else's satellite as well.
Exactly.
So in the similar fashion, we can also start using this Ladakh facility.
Yeah.
There is a slight chance that we can do this, or we can follow this approach that, yeah, sure, you want to send your astronauts, no problem, come to our facility for training, no issues, you pay us whatever the charges are,
Yeah.
no issues. So
Yeah. We are
this can also be one use case for this.
exactly. You see, this trend that we used to firstly show our capabilities. Now we are just showing our prowess.
Right.
Uh, that is one great leap that we are taking.
That is why I use the word enabler, because we are sort of trying to make this high tech simulatory technology available to all the other people.
Exactly.
So this can be one use case. I mean, I'm just brainstorming or hypothetical or maybe practical. We don't know yet, but this can be possible.
Yeah. We'll see soon enough, I guess.
Yeah, but yes, this typically is a good move from both Gaganyaan and future missions from India and etc. So yes, looking forward to at what extent this facility will. By the way, is it operational or is it up and running, or they are still planning?
Yeah.
No,
Don't have any timeline for that, right? Or is it started already, or is it going to start?
no,
Yeah.
it they are saying ISRO begins a 10-day high altitude isolation mission. So I think it has already started.
Yeah, but I think they mentioned to acclimatize those selected astronauts for the Hope, right?
Yeah,
Training facility. So they've just started in the lower altitudes right now. I think they'll move them up soon.
I
yeah. So I think so again, the article says both underwent a
Ah,
15-day acclimatization. So the
already.
acclimatization has already done.
yeah, 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 sorry, sorry. Must have.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is a good point to move on to the next update. So yes, we have AI update, but
Of course.
in a slightly different headline, you can say. So yes, what 5-8 months old Perplexity company is planning to purchase. Oh yeah, and it's billion. I was saying million. It's
Yeah, it's brilliant.
34.5 billion.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of money.
But again, if you think about it, Chrome's such a big product. Such a big product. It's like one of those vital components of Google.
Yeah.
So it's going to be worth.
Vital component of any Android phone,
Yeah.
you can say.
Come on, they have a complete OS named after Chrome.
Yes,
Exactly. That was
that's
what
true.
I'm about to
Yeah.
say.
That is true. But yes, I mean, let's just take a look at the
It
article here.
like it cannot be separated. It is kind of that uh like
Yeah, it's in the DNA. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's vital, like we just said, it's vital.
so Google search, Google Chrome
Yeah. I,
go
I
hand in
think
hand.
I think I'm just saying it too quick, but yeah, Perplexity is trying to do the thing what Yahoo was not able to do. Back in the time when they were offered a chance to buy out Google,
Yeah,
they didn't do
yes.
it, and now they kind of regret it, of course. But yeah, it's not exactly the same. They're just, shooting the shot like that.
This is again, and if you remember, I mean, we have already discussed this update from Perplexity making AI enabled browser.
Yeah,
So I that was Perplexity, right? Or was it something else?
I think it was Perplexity. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. So now after that, I mean, again, we had discussed that Google Chrome is way ahead of what Perplexity is thinking of themselves. But I think someone at Perplexity is watching our podcast and they straight away went to Google Chrome for acquisition.
Let's hope so. We
Yeah,
let's
please,
hope we were the enablers for this.
please, please.
Just
I hope
don't
so too.
drag us in that antitrust case. That's all you're saying.
But yes, okay, let's take a look at this article. So I'm quoting Perplexity makes 34.5 billion US dollar bid to acquire Google Chrome browser and amid ongoing antitrust case. Wow. So I just love how these articles are terming, right? So right in the beginning of this article, Perplexity, which is the San Francisco based AI startup. So a startup, I think this is the one of the first events where a startup is sort of planning to acquire or at least bidding, placing their bid to acquire a giant who's been there for last 25, 27 years worth 34.5 billion US dollars.
The next line is even fun.
Yeah,
This
in
amount,
cash.
exactly. Forget that. This amount is more than twice the company's own valuation of $14 billion.
See,
Oh my God. Yeah,
so
so in its offer, Perplexity promises to keep the core open source Chromium code that powers the Chrome
Or
intact.
made from the AI directly? I think so it is.
what's that? What did you say?
Is this offer actually made from with the help of AI or something? Because it's
Maybe.
yeah.
How compliant is Perplexity with open source, functionality? Because if there can also be this one thing where they're trying to protect the open sourceness of the Chromium, maybe. You
Maybe.
never know, because you see, Chromium is just the browser base which is open source. Chrome is like a Google's flavor on it, and it's like it shows all the ads and everything, and you have to pay to, get all the premium subscriptions. Now, what Brave does is it uses a Chromium base,
Right, right, right.
builds his own, and then they have so many blocking things. It's so good that even because nowadays with premium features nowadays there are like tiers. The first tier is where you can watch all the things they have, but you'll still see a few ads. And then there's the tier two thing with quality upgrade,
So
lesser ads.
three subscription type of thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the last
Basic, silver,
subscription.
gold, platinum
Typical.
types.
And the last one is like where you don't see any ads. That's all there is. So that is something that you can tackle with just downloading a free browser. But again, like you never know how many
Yeah,
trackers
we
there must be and whatnot. But again, I might be wrong. I don't know that much in depth to cr criticize Brave. I just like the browser. It's fun.
please we also use it.
Yeah, exactly. We all use it.
We all use it.
No ads.
But yes, I mean, let's coming back to the article. This is a bold move, but I think this the pure intention might be just to create a buzz in the headline.
No, of course.
So let's see what exactly this thing. So yes, in cash, we discussed about that. That yes, 34.5 billion US dollars in cash. The amount is more than twice the company's own valuation of 14 billion dollars. In its offer, it promises to keep the core open source Chromium code that powers the Chrome. We have already seen. It also plans to keep Google as default search engine, but would allow users to change their in search engine if they prefer. So that might be Perplexity, Perplexity's search engine
Yeah,
instead
I
of
think so.
Google.
Yeah.
So yes, along with the bid, Arvind Srinivas led company has committed to investing 3 billion dollars over the next 2 years to support the ongoing development of Chrome and its Chromium platform, aiming to improve and innovate the browser's capabilities. The development becomes interesting as Perplexity has already launched its AI-powered search engine and its own browser called as Comet. See, exactly, we are talking about it. The
Correct.
company is also reportedly in talks to have the Comet AI browser pre-installed on some smartphones. Yes, we have already discussed about Comet being launched and everything in our previous episodes. So please
Yeah,
just take a look
if
at
I'm not
the.
wrong, we have covered that smartphone with the only AI UI kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah, we
Yes,
have, yeah, Jessica in that.
Yeah.
this we have also covered about Comet.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can check out our playlist for that. Link to the playlist is in the description below. Yeah, okay. Back to the article. So, meanwhile, the move comes amid ongoing legal battles involving Google. The US District Judge Amit Mehta is reviewing antitrust cases against the search giant, in which the Department of Justice has already proposed remedies to address Google's alleged monopolistic practices. These proposals include the sale of Chrome and requiring Google to share its search data with competitors. Okay. So, we don't want to go into the
So there's some legal,
antitrust.
so yeah, there's some legal things going on with the antitrust things. Uh, we we suggested reading up about it in here.
So yes, I think Sumedh, which it's the same point which you said. I think it's also worth noting that Perplexity is not the only company interested in acquiring Chrome. Earlier, other tech firms, including Yahoo and OpenAI, have shown interest as well. Even during a testimony in a trial concerning Google's alleged monopoly in online search and advertising markets, OpenAI's head of product, Nick Turley, stated that the company would consider buying Chrome if the court mandates its sale.
Hmm.
He highlighted that search is essential for ChatGPT to provide accurate and timely information. Notably, OpenAI is also reportedly developing its own AI powered web browser.
Yeah,
So,
So,
here a lot of AI giants. Now, we'll just coin this term as AI giants
yeah.
for the sake of referring. All the AI giants like DeepSeek, OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, and Perplexity, they are running behind their own search engine trend. So
Hmm.
it's just like everybody wants to kill their competitor, which is Google search engine,
Yeah,
and replace that Google search engine with their own.
exactly.
So Bing or Copilot has failed miserably when it
Mm.
comes to replacing search engine and web browsers from Google Chrome to what Edge and
Exactly.
what's that Bing.
Bing.
Bing, yeah, Bing is like Microsoft thing.
So again, all the three AI giants, they are planning to do the exact same thing. They already have their own AI browsers, and it's just like they want to push AI enabled browsers instead of Google Chrome. I think it's sort of a big thing, big challenge. It's not impossible, but
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
yes, we did go from Internet Explorer to Chrome.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But see, what confuses me initially is, say, if I'm a Perplexity user, okay, if I'm Perplexity in that way. What I generally do is, or rather as just a regular user, what I do is a Google search is something that is still very much, reliable to me. Okay. Here's the first thing you do because, see, in the past few years, we are using technology like never before. It has been very accessible, and we get the most quickest answers from Google
Yeah,
as of now. So you search something, you get some relevant results, and you keep getting those relevant results over and over, and they develop their own internal things, and you get more relevant results. Now, what AI has done is just, for example, ChatGPT, because it's like the powerhouse right now, I think.
yeah,
Right. So what it does is you just prompt them something, and based on your earlier prompts or something like that, it gives you a nice feedback, okay, which you might understand very well. Now they are limited by having all of their models trained up till a certain,
Hmm.
year or something. So, and they have added features like doing a web search and stuff like that. But again, it might not give you the most accurate results or something that you're thinking of. Again, a Google search just simplifies it. If even if like there's power searching through Google search, because if you know how to search,
Yeah,
like you have Excel power users, Windows power users, and so on and so forth. If you really know how to search on Google search, you might get more relevant and better results than your AI counterparts. So
but surprisingly, I mean, sorry to cut you here, but surprisingly, Google has also added their Gemini AI responses along with the
exactly,
search. So,
exactly,
if I mean, yes, most of the people or our viewers would agree on this. Nowadays, if you are searching anything on Google, the very first response which you see is from AI.
exactly. It is the only thing that kind of, not bothers me, but confuses me maybe a bit is that these AI powerhouses are currently trying to acquire the browser
Hmm,
rather than the engine. Of course, they won't, they possibly couldn't afford the engine right now. That is a very true thing. But say if I own the browser, I'll probably redirect them to use my Perplexity as default or ChatGPT as default and so on and so forth. Or have it integrated, have their API integrated in the basic functionalities of a browser, maybe. But I don't know, like, yeah, it'll give them a massive boost of usage by users. But again, like, if a person is defaulting to Google's UI, we read, so Perplexity was trying to acquire Chrome, and they are offering to keep Google as their primary search engine.
right.
Whenever you
But
open
users
a
can change.
exactly. Like any typical thingy. Like if you go to a browser and just start searching in the, URL thing, uh, you get the results. Okay. You go to Google by default, like for Chrome, you go to Google and you get something default. Like people when they search for movies. And what happens is like Google shows you the latest times. Like if the movie is released right now, it'll show you the show times for it, where it's available right now, if it's full or not. And it kind of has integrated the data really well, and I don't see that in like ChatGPT. It'll just summarize the data for me rather
Right,
than
right.
giving me hyperlinks which are designed for me to just go click, go to the end thingy, pay and get whatever I want. Like for example, Amazon, right? Amazon has its own brilliant, e-commerce thing. But whenever you go on Google and search for something and you can go in the market,
Uh-huh.
yeah, most of it's going to be on Amazon, but Google shows you such a relevant things. They have so much data with them to show you the most relevant things. You know, you
Best result which is matching our search terms.
exactly, and they are currently dominating that.
And
So
I think this is the exactly
Yeah, but they are not, sorry to cut you, but they are not cutting off the browser. That's what their strategy is. So they have incorporated Gemini into the browser itself. And other competitors are actually making a new AI browser altogether.
altogether.
yeah, of course, but
So yeah, so that is something that we have to see how the that progress goes, because Gemini is there for a couple of like like it's many much more time now. We have a Gemini with us, but they have now separated with the Chrome browser. They have integrated that Gemini into the browser, so
I think they are.
to it. So in those players, whatever we have discussed on those players, they don't have that liberty that Chrome have to get into in use or get into the fact that you can use this particular thing as a replacement for the browser or something.
Exactly, yeah,
So yeah,
that's
that
true.
is what I observe.
Yeah, I think so. Integrating the AI, your AI, what do you call this? AI models and stuff like that over your browser. I think it'll just, do so many things. Like if you open a site, like the ones we refer for showing the updates, for example, I open this in the Perplexity comet thingy.
Yeah,
I'll just scan through the whole thing and just, give me if I basically if I have a site, I get some source information that I'm reading, and I tell Perplexity in this case to just summarize the whole thing for me
Mm,
to tell my
mm.
viewers. I can just tell them that in a condensed manner, and probably our update videos will become shorts. But
Yes.
like apart from that thing, it'll definitely, make it really, seamless and everything, like cutting edge. Just get me the most information out of it,
yeah,
in the
That
least amount of sentences.
yes, but I think let's just not give our audiences weird ideas. So otherwise, people would start copying URLs and asking GPTs to summarize this video for me, and
Aren't
nobody
they
will watch it.
already doing that?
I don't know.
Who's got the time in their life to read so many
No,
words?
nowadays, I mean, yes, as of today, people are using 2x, 3x playback speeds.
Oh,
no,
you're talking video still. I'm talking about, generic as text.
yeah, yeah. In
Um,
Zoom, actually, it has the feature. Zoom has the feature to give you the clippings of the importance meetings.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, this
AI.
is insane.
Yes,
Summarize
yes, it is.
meeting. You can have the transcript also for the
Uh,
summarization, but instead of only transcript, you can have the edited videos also
Hmm.
for the
okay.
important clips into the
Hmm.
video.
Yeah.
You don't
So
need to go through entire meeting.
I do have to say this out of just for fun though. Since you mentioned Zoom, like I use Teams on a daily basis for my work. I've seen two things, You get a transcript from all the audio that is going on, and you can choose the language so it transcripts in that language, okay? But it never translates. I think the good part that they have done so far is not translating it, because say you're working with a foreign team and you're saying stuff that they really shouldn't know. It's a really good part on Microsoft's end for the first time that I'm saying this, that they've done a good thing by not translating it directly.
But I mean, yes, see, for Perplexity, pitching in such a huge bid is they know they will be making their name into the headline. So, yes, that is the number one purpose. Secondly, is instead of marketing their own Comet, which is their own browser, they can simply acquire the widely used browser and simply slightly integrate their Perplexity AI models in it, and they're good.
Correct.
So, that is the main aim, which is what Perplexity is thinking. 34 billion and everything, these are just numbers. I mean, yes, in one term you are saying it's an AI startup, and in the other sentence you are saying they are willing to pay 34.5 billion US dollars all in cash. So it's we all know that it's all sort of a marketing gimmick, but yes, this is how it rolls. Okay, that's all about AI. Let's just know it's never ending topic. Let's take a look at the next update, which is from Tata and Bosch. So, Tata is teaming up with Bosch for semiconductor manufacturing setup. Yes, we have already discussed about Dholera plant, one in Assam. You can check out the playlist once again. And its Dholera facilities about to be inaugurated, about to be launched.
Not yet.
So, not yet, but
Hmm.
maybe in 5, 6 months.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
almost ready. It's almost ready. We have already
Future.
discussed about it. Yeah. But what exactly is this partnership going to provide? Let's take a look at it. So, yeah, Tata Electronics, Bosch sign pact for electronics and semiconductor production. So, electronics manufacturer Tata Electronics has signed a pact with German technology firm Robert Bosch, GmbH, to collaborate on several key areas within the electronics and semiconductor industries. So, under this memorandum of understanding, which is MOU, as we call it in common daily terms. So, as per the MOU signed between the two companies, Tata and Bosch intend to collaborate on chip packaging and manufacturing at Tata Electronics' upcoming assembly and test unit in Assam, and foundry in Gujarat. So, yeah, both the locations covered. This partnership is well aligned with our commitment to help create a holistic semiconductor and electronics ecosystem in India with offerings that resonate with customers around the world. Most importantly, our collaboration is yet another significant step towards creating a leadership position for the Indian electronics manufacturing sector on the global stage. This is what is a statement given by Tata Electronics CEO Randir Thakur.
Yeah.
So, both companies will also identify and pursue local projects within electronic manufacturing services for vehicle electronics with mutual benefit to both the companies.
Yeah.
Bosch recognizes the increasing demand for advanced automotive electronics and their critical role in shaping the future of mobility. To address the growing needs and foster supply chain resilience, Bosch is pleased to foster partnership with Tata Electronics. This is the statement given by Robert Bosch.
Yeah, you think about this, subtracting all the corporate jargon from both of the, CEO's statements, I would say what they have found is, we are really going to be starting to build electronics really well and fast and for cheap in India. So Robert Bosch, one of the biggest OEMs in, automotive industries,
Yeah, very big name.
they're like, yes, let's go. Get stuff done from here, cheap and best, and really good as well. So let's go. So that's a good financial decision that
Boost.
they've made. Yeah, that's a big boost on our end as well as their end, and basically
Also, it shows trust as well. Like,
direct.
Yep.
Exactly.
And again, I mean, Bosch and Tata, very great choice of partnership brand names.
Yeah,
The brand value Tata holds and the brand trust which Tata holds in India and Bosch globally,
yeah,
that is a big, nice move.
exactly. Yeah,
So, and again, involving Tata's both the I mean, yes, foundering and manufacturing, both the entities is a great thing. So
exactly.
this shows what exactly, I mean, yes, this shows trust on Tata manufacturing, specifically semiconductor domain. And again, yes, it will start from some, it has to start from somewhere. So this is what, this is the right point where India's semiconductor journey is beginning. And yes, Bosch is again, I mean, I don't have to say what Bosch is and how big the Bosch has footprint in all the automotive and electronic segment. So yeah, it's a big win for Tata and indeed in India, for India as well. Okay, so now let's take a look at the last update, which is WhatsApp is planning to convert themselves into Zoom and Google Meet, which is why, or probably Teams, we don't know.
My God.
So with scheduling feature, I mean, do we really need it? I mean, again, innovation has no bounds, so I don't know whether this is an innovation or not, but this is a smart way of moving or taking WhatsApp towards very serious business oriented platform.
Yeah. Hey, if you think about it, like, I just have to say, like, WhatsApp is for like general, casual, everyday thing where I just call a couple of my friends, texted a
Exactly.
couple of my friends, share some images. Then
Exactly.
then we have Discord where it was targeted towards gamers and whatnot, but it's again the same thing, but like a bit more advanced. And then we had Teams to keep it all official on the business front end.
Yeah.
And I always think of things like, hey, why don't we just use one of them? But again, like you can't do that because of, reasons and
have a
stuff and
chat
whatnot.
in Teams also, you have a chat in Zoom also, you have a chat
Exactly.
in Gmail also. So chat is everywhere.
Exactly. This
Like going
like
forward and taking like meetings into the chat.
exactly. And the fun part is, see, like every app, every provider has the same features, a different UI,
Correct.
and maybe a renaming of a few of the things they have in there.
So there are multiple ways to reach out to the people. So or slash employees.
Maybe. Yeah, I think so.
So
You know, you
not
know,
from
you know,
anything.
with the calls feature and what you just said, Mohit, I think what every big, company like Meta in case of WhatsApp, Microsoft in case of Teams, Google in case of their Meet, and Discord in case of Discord, are trying to confuse people what logo is for my muted mic.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
everyone has a different idea for a muted mics.
yes.
Some show it
And
red, and for some, red means it's on. Man, so if I use four different platforms, I have to learn every, muted mic icon.
that is true. In Teams, it's because of its minimalistic and
It's bad.
monochrome type of color
Yes.
scheme.
They try
We
to
have to,
simplify it, but
yeah, we
you
have to
don't
guess
understand.
whether the mic is on, whether am I muted or not.
Exactly. I have to like, I have to join earlier or something, ask a colleague if they can hear me, and if they cannot, I'm good. And if they cannot when I need it, then I'm done.
Okay, let's take a look at this WhatsApp wala update.
Already take a look at it.
Yeah, I mean, yes, pretty much we have already summed up our frustration and all the
Dude,
rant.
it also add, okay, can I just read
Exactly.
this?
Yes,
Can I
please go
just read
ahead.
this? Thank you. So, okay, WhatsApp now lets you schedule group calls, big headline. Okay, got it. The subtext. It also added raise your hand and emoji reactions. Man, this is Teams, nothing else. With
Exactly.
a green logo, that's all.
So it's raise your hand with your friends. It's
Oh my God.
why
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
instead of hand, they
I
will
mean,
just raise a finger at you, not a hand.
Everyone knows what emoji they are going to go for.
yeah.
Like
We already know we can't even stop it. We can't even joke about it at this point because it's so obvious.
No, I mean, yes, they quietly added share screen feature back 1 year ago, 1.5 year ago,
yeah.
Yeah,
and now they are adding raise your hand feature and scheduling calls. So again, I'm quoting, WhatsApp is upgrading its workplace chops. Okay, on Thursday, the Meta-owned company rolled out new group calling features. Chief among them is the ability to schedule team calls in advance. Okay, team calls as in it's not Teams calls, it is
yeah,
team as in work team call.
yeah. No
So
trademark infringement here.
yeah,
No, but can I say this? This is might be too deep in, but I know exactly what this who this feature is, aimed for. When you go home, you have the choice to uninstall Teams because you know you don't care about work after a point. WhatsApp is something you're not going to be uninstalling. Anywhere in the world you go, you're going to be quietly using WhatsApp. Okay. You might hide your online status and whatnot, but you're always going to be using WhatsApp. So, those
true.
pesky managers who want to schedule calls for no reasons most of the times are going to be using this feature.
So I mean yes, just one point and we'll just take a look at the article. People might
It-
start,
It's time to get the keypad wala phone now.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that is.
I was about to say the same thing. I mean,
And by the way, those phones are actually great because they also have the UPI feature. So
but they
Indians,
also have WhatsApp.
yeah, that is a sad part. But hey, Indians, like as Indians, we are really used to UPI. We That's possibly the only reason to carry a smartphone for techies who or tech developers who hate smartphones. But hey, I mean, yeah, WhatsApp too.
Yeah. Okay. Now coming back to the article. Um, yeah, starting today, you can schedule future calls under calls tab. There, press the plus button and choose schedule call. This will also let you invite colleagues or friends. Okay, I don't want to invite my colleagues. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, oh shoot, they might be watching our podcast. No comments.
Okay.
You can
Well,
No, I'm not going to cut this for reasons.
Yeah, you just keep
I'm
it.
just kidding. We're just kidding, okay? And
Okay.
there's a,
Keep it, Sumedh.
No, that is what the article says. Okay. You
exactly, yeah.
can you can keep tabs
How?
on your upcoming meetings in that same calls tab. There you will also find an attendees list and call links.
Wow.
Link creators will receive notification when someone joins a call. This is exactly like
Teams and Zoom, yeah.
Zoom and Teams mixed together. You can also use those call links to add the meeting to your calendar app. Okay, this is pure Teams.
I
Each
think, I think what Mark is trying to do is, guys, we cannot use Microsoft products. We are the competitors. Let's make our own. Let's develop WhatsApp to have Teams features.
Yeah, but yeah, like you are saying, WhatsApp is also adding a few other features that inch it closer to Zoom or Google Meet. There's a new raise your hand option to let the group know you want to speak. You can also send emoji reactions. This is standard work call fare, but new to the platform that started as a simple instant messaging app. Okay.
You,
It's basically Zoom, Teams, Google Meet, hybrid mixture, which feature I don't think anybody is using or
I think
plan.
we'll discuss this with the WhatsApp schedule call. So just drop it now.
But has it, let me just check, has it already added?
Have you updated?
I don't know, man. I don't see a schedule. Oh, I don't see. Okay, wait. Yeah, I can see.
what?
Schedule call. Yeah.
Where is it?
Just head into the calls section
Uh-huh.
and right above the icon you can see the green
Oh,
button.
yeah, I can see the schedules call.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is there.
Okay, what happens? Oh,
Oh,
oh wow.
there's a description which is optional. Okay, it tells me my name's call. Then I can see the duration for what I can keep it as. There's a call type. And then I'm possibly sure when I send it, I'll send it to you guys for fun. Okay. Like,
Oh, it also says new call link.
yeah, I can say, oh, dude, I can send it to the group as well. I'm just sending it like for
So then
fun.
how different is it with the group video call?
Yeah, exactly.
There is no difference.
So then,
It's
I
just
mean,
schedule.
okay,
You
in
can schedule it. That's it. And you can raise your hand.
Yeah.
that I can do it right now.
Yeah.
No, no, there's a feature you can use it. Amok, some developer, spend a lot of time doing this.
Yeah. To raise your hand. Yeah.
Exactly.
This is simply, that's BS. So
Dude,
you can schedule a call, you can invite a group to join that call. So technically it's a group video call, but it's not a group video call.
yes, it's a scheduled, strict meeting kind of thingy.
It's a schedule call.
And
So
how different is it from the group voice chat?
I'll tell you. Have you watched Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara? Okay. So Hrithik Roshan's character, even in his trip, he has scheduled calls,
Yeah.
scheduled time for friends. So it's like that for people with, scheduled time for friends or I don't know, colleagues.
I, I really I really doubt who is going to use this schedule call wala feature with their colleagues.
Mhm.
Again, I don't know whether my colleagues are watching this or not. But no, but we okay. It's really a big brainer in this case. We really need to think as to, yes, you have WhatsApp video calls where you can invite your friends, you can hang out with friends, but okay, I mean, who's going to schedule a call for it? Okay, I think that's all for this week. It's time to wrap our video.
Yeah.
And Sumedh, where's your wrap? Yeah, there we go. And let us
Freestyle,
know.
man.
Let us know how you feel about this week's update and episode.
See, I
And
think, I think, as a subtopic, sometimes, as a special kind of a thing once a week, what we can do is, like we mix a lot of our opinions with the updates quite a few times, and it's fun opinions. It's not like people have to listen, but we can go on tech rants, not unfiltered as such, but like just sharing opinions purely based off of how, like, we cribbed on the Bosch crib, stuff like that.
We should probably do it in a live stream.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, we'll have this one session, or we'll record a session, as a special once, a couple of months. I don't know. Maybe share your opinions in the comments, guys. Should we do like a kind
Like
of
a
a filtered
live stream,
opinion?
yeah, live stream or recorded one.
Exactly. Live stream or recorded note. Do you want us to, share our opinions on some of the foolishness of the big companies? Maybe, or just as potential users, not as some tech people, but as, not even as nerds, just
Yeah,
nerd users, I would say. Do
sure
let
thing.
us, do let us
Do
know.
let us know in the comments below. And yes, like we always say, like, share, and subscribe to Technically Nerds. Thank you so much for watching till here. See you next week. Bye bye.